Hello, hello. Good afternoon from 1950. We missed the morning meditation. We were in Oklahoma City this morning picking up some supplies. And I got some guests here with me today. Guys, want to say what's up?
What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm David Levi, and this is my daughter, Maya Levi.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining me to do this meditation. Um, we're having a few technical difficulties with um, our equipment. So if you can't hear us, or if you can't see us, or whatever the case may be, just let us know in the comments. But as far as I know, it looks good right now. Yeah.
I don't
We
think they can hear the beeping.
Okay. We got some beeping going on. Anyways, I am grateful to be back at work today. It feels good. I was in New York for 4 days. I went to my treatment center and I got to speak, and that was pretty amazing walking back in those doors. They're actually doing construction on the building, so they had half the number of people that were there like when I was there. So it was a small group, but I could see them making connections, and one woman was very emotional, and so that's how I knew she was emotionally connecting with me. And so when you speak, all it takes is one person, and
Yeah,
so
that's great. I mean, I had the opportunity too, like 2 months ago, to go back to California to South Coast. Man, it was so surreal. It's like just to be back in there, like in some of those rooms where I did a lot of processing, and to see a lot of those people that helped me. It was great to see them again. Go to a couple meetings that I went to before. It was just so awesome.
That's awesome. Like, if you're in recovery and you get the opportunity to do that, I say take it. Go for it, because like seeing where you started and just how far you've made it is so amazing. I was trying to explore the treatment center. I was like, can I go into the movie room? We had what they called the movie room, and it had recliners in there. And that's where we did some groups and stuff. But they were like, they didn't really let me go on another tour of the place. But yeah, it was great being back in there, getting to speak, getting to tell them the impact that treatment center had made on my life, and how I hope that it can have the same impact on theirs.
It's great.
And then, so we did that Friday, and then, so Thursday, Saturday, Thursday and Saturday were days of exploration all over New York. We visited Brooklyn, Manhattan. Um, what else? Man, we went all over that place.
How was the food?
I was sick. And if that tells you anything, because if there was something that I wanted to try, I tried it,
Yeah.
even if I was full. So it was amazing. We had New York style pizza, New York style cheesecake, and then I tried some I tried mochi, but it was like black bean mochi. You know what mochi is?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like a little, like squishy.
It's
Yeah,
kind of like doughy, but also like
And it has that stuff
Jello.
inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it. Yeah.
So I tried that. I tried Tang Hulu, I think it's called.
Oh, that's good.
Have you had it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
So much good food to try, so many things to see. Des was like, did you go to any museums? And I was like, Des, the whole city is a museum. Like, you're seeing places where movies were filmed, and, just big monuments, and like where, I don't know, it was crazy. I'm still processing it, being back here. Like, I was just in New York yesterday morning. So, but yeah, let's see. We don't have any comments, which we have some viewers. Okay, that's good. So that means that everything should be working correctly. It's a little warm up here today, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this meditation. What do you think? Good. All right. So today is June 23rd, and it says he Wakan Tanka walks with us along the pathways of life, and he can do for us what we could never do on our own. Fool's Crow, Lakota. With the Creator in our lives, we are everything. Without the Creator, we are nothing. When the Creator is in our life, suddenly the impossible becomes possible. The extraordinary becomes ordinary. Things we thought could never happen start to happen. Talents we never knew we had start to blossom. Resources appear. Help arrives to give us guidance and direction. We become happy. We have peace of mind and confidence. O great Spirit, today I want you in my life. The days that I know you are with me are the days that are perfect. Let me be joyful today.
What do you think about that, Maya?
Yeah, it's a beautiful one. What do you think? You want to hold
Wait,
it?
let me
Sometimes,
hold it.
yeah, when I
Yeah,
like
go for it.
refer back to it, it's easier.
Yeah. Like, honestly, yeah, I really agree with this. Since you know, as there is a creator in everybody, like a spirit in everyone, I believe in that. And the good inside of us is where that creator comes from. And when you keep choosing that good, your life will go that way. And if they keep ignoring you know, the right voice in your head, the good shoulder, and you keep listening to it back and it go the wrong way. And yeah, and just listening to like the good parts, like honestly, yesterday was crazy, and a lot of stuff happened, a lot of things that seemed impossible, and how a bunch of like some lives were changed, some lives like it was just like it was super duper fun, and you gotta really listen to the right ones, and believe that there's always like someone there for you as they are in your heart and your soul.
Oh, thank you, Maya.
Wow.
Wow.
You're so wise for your age.
Yeah.
Where did that come
A
from?
young elder.
Yeah. We got grandma in the house
Grandma
today.
Maya.
That's funny. I like what you said about the good guy and the bad guy. Having to fight with those people my whole life, and turns out that was just all, that was me. That was what was inside of me. And so it wasn't until I found Creator and connected with him that I was able to, be able to deal with that. And thinking back on my past week, like everything that has happened is because of my connection with a higher power. I wouldn't have got to the opportunity to go back and visit that treatment center. I kept having to remind my mom, she's like, oh, I'm disappointed that we didn't get to do this, or I'm disappointed that we didn't get to do that. And I'm like, because of my belief in letting go of control and letting things play out like they're going to, I said, everything happened the way it was supposed to be. If that bus ride took a little bit longer, well, that was protecting us from something else. You know what I mean? Like, we are divinely protected by a power greater than us. And I believe in that. And that's how I get through my days today, is by staying close to that. Like, having you on the couch today, a young person, it's pretty cool, because I wouldn't have been doing something like this at your age. So if you stay connected, don't listen to the bad guy. Is he on your left or right shoulder? Yeah, staying connected. Like, you have a good dad, you have a good parent, so you have a bright future ahead. Pretty cool.
Thank you for the compliment.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to share that part where it says, with Mahale in our lives, we are everything. Without him, we are nothing. I've had good times in my life, in my teenagers and my 20s, but in my late 20s and late 30s, a lot of dark times. A lot of times, those are the times where I was lost, without the Creator in my life at all. And it's not like I didn't try to have a good life. It wasn't like I didn't try to have a good relationship or be a good father. I was trying my hardest to have like a good, career.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying, and each time I just failed. I never knew what the problem was. I think that's what it was. I didn't have that connection with the Creator. So, once I got serious about these steps and worked on that connection, things started changing
Yeah.
little by little, to where these small miracles started happening and blossoming, and opportunities started coming, and these people come into my life that still continue to guide me and direct me to this day. And to look back at it now is such a beautiful process. And then to see what life is like today, like what we've been doing today is we have a lot of doctor's appointments this morning, and then we have some this afternoon. Then we get to go to Hammond for ceremonies this evening. But on the way to the first doctor's appointment this morning, we got some really good news. Like,
What?
not in such a well, what happened was, look at the shirt. The Thunder won last night, so
Yeah.
Thunder up,
Mhm.
right? And I just got some great news from my boss that we might be able to attend the parade take our clients there, so we might be able to do this. So that's like great news,
That's awesome.
And in that moment, I'm like sitting there just driving down the road, like just in God's glory, like, thank you, God. Like, God, I was screaming on the road, like, God is good, God is great. I was like, El Reno just won the state, Thunder just won the national championship. You got, everything just great right now. Like it was just pure joy and happiness. Just driving down the road, Then I get to come up here and just stop by and say hi to you guys, and we get to do this. So, it's like opportunities and blessings keep going. But I got to remind myself, like, there's that connection. I got to work on it every morning.
Mhm.
I have to make the decision to pray and meditate and live according to these new core values I have in life. And what got me here, I've got to continue to keep doing that. So, and that's what I think that's been one of the best things in my life is the structure I have now. I didn't have structure a couple years ago, but
Yeah.
these steps and South Coast, like I said, the treatment center I went to and Magic House, all of these came together to give me the structure and discipline I needed now to live this life. And I can't picture life being any different from what it is now. I mean, I know it can get bad, but I try my best to do whatever it takes to stay in the good. So I hope.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's why I got my blue shirt on today, because I don't have a Thunder shirt. So had to still represent, That was pretty cool. That would be amazing. As someone who's been in treatment, to get out of the treatment center and go experience something like that is like, that means so much to the clients.
Yeah.
I can remember going bowling or something and being so appreciative of someone taking the time to do that. And now you get to see like the whole other side of it, Those moments in your car, I don't know if everyone in recovery has experienced this, but I have the most like spiritually connected, just like filled with joy and happiness while I'm driving down the road on the highway. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, the sun's just beaming in, and maybe it's just my thought process while I'm driving, you know what I mean? It's kind of quiet. Josie always falls asleep in the car for some reason. And it's quiet, and I'm just kind of sitting with that quiet, and it's like I have all these thoughts, but it's mostly all my blessings of what my life is today. And I'm just like, thank you, like you said, like, thank you, God. Like, what, it's almost like, I don't want to say like what is happening, but it feels like that sometimes, right?
I was
Like,
literally in tears driving there.
oh.
Was I not?
Yeah, you were.
I was just like crying. It's like just tears of joy. Like, oh my God, life is so good right now. Like, it's great. I mean, not because we're in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma area, and just, but things are great. Things are good right now. I feel very happy, like just to breathe sometimes and recognize like I'm at peace, with a lot of stuff in my life, and happy. I get my little rugged nugget right here. With me, chilling with me all day, doing things with her. We went to a watch party in Bricktown last night for the game.
Wow.
That was excellent. We didn't get too crazy, nothing like that. We kind of
But at the end of it, though,
Yeah.
we were like,
At the end of it, we ran into a couple of my nephews that were downtown tearing it.
Oh
And
no.
as soon as we saw them, we was like, "Oh yeah, we need to go back to the car. We need to go
Yeah.
home."
It was crazy because we went to the
The Criterion.
the Criterion, and all type of stuff was over there, and like there was a DJ and stuff. And it
Really?
was weird. There was a dancer named Maya, and I was like, "Let's go, Maya!" I'm like, I'm just shouting down on my taco. I'm like, "You're welcome." It was funny. It was so cool. Though.
That's fun. I'm glad you guys get to go hang out together and do things. Can you scroll up for me? Do you want to read the comments?
Sure.
See who's interacting with us today.
So Mrs. Grant said, "Good morning, David."
Good morning.
Mary Beaver said, "Good morning, Tor."
Good morning.
David Deere said, "Good afternoon."
Good afternoon. It's about lunchtime.
Mhm. Good speech, little one.
This is sort of what-
Ruth said, "Good morning. Okay, I thought my fridge was open and took off. It wasn't. That was y'all's beeping. I was freaking out, looking around the house. Great reading, and the little one is very wise. I was listening as I was checking the place out." Daniel
Thank you, Ruth.
said, "David, what's up, homie? Let's go, Team Red Flags."
Yeah. My boy Daniel. What's happening, Daniel? Miss you, bro. We need to catch up sometime soon.
Tobias said, "Good morning, y'all. Good to see you, Dave."
See you too, brother.
Good morning.
Mrs. Grant said, "Great, you're staying connected, David."
Thank you.
Cassie said, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Good
Theta said, "Good morning. Welcome back, Tatum." Hola, David.
What's up, Theta?
Good morning, Theta. Man, Theta has been out for training. Then she came back. Then I was out. And then I came back. And now she's gone again. Like, where is my girl? No, she is taking part in, something very special this week, and so is Barry. And so I'm gonna do my very best to still get on here, still, connect with you guys, do the meditation and things like that. But I am looking for some volunteers, that want to come in and talk. So you guys showed up at the perfect time, really. I'm trying to talk to our youth workers. I call them our dreamers. They're from the Dreams program, into getting on here, but it really does take getting out of your comfort zone to speak in front of a camera. And I'll never push someone to do that, because the first time I sat on this couch, my heart was pounding. I was pouring sweat, and I was afraid I was going to go completely mute and not have anything to say. But, it takes time to break out of that comfort zone. And so I just let people come to me when they're ready, But yeah, I'm going to do my very best. I want to give prayers to those who are coming out and going in and taking part in all of the special things this week. No matter where you may be, just prayers to all of our relatives out there.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't wait for this weekend. It's such a powerful time. Our New Year is upon us,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't wait to see my brother Barry out there. Go out there and help any way I can. I got a nephew that's taking care of it too. So I'm just blessed to have these ceremonies in our life still, and I'm glad that people still, participate in them and keep them going.
Yeah, for sure. They're being carried on,
There's Malin Two Babies. If you guys don't know Malin Two Babies, she's from around here too, and she went to California. I think she got there about the time I was leaving, and she's out there in California doing really good. She's got some certificates, doing schooling, working in treatment, but just to see her turn her life around too, like a lot of us have,
Yeah.
like it's crazy. Like if you think me and Barry was bad, oh my God, Malin's like 3 levels above us. when it
Oh,
comes to
no.
just the humor, not too much more rugged than us, but she's just her humor is so contagious. That's all I can say. She's so funny. But it's good to see that she's still doing good out there. I miss you guys out in
Yeah.
California. I think that's my cousin Leslie too. Good morning, cousin.
Good morning.
There's Auntie Christine.
Hey,
Say hi.
Kristen.
Yeah, Malin provided my very first women's meeting with a meal, and that was really special. I had no idea. I mean, I knew I wanted to have a women's meeting. I didn't know maybe what that would look like, because I wanted it to be open, but also incorporate well-variety, but just be an open and safe space, And she provided us with a meal, and you know how we connect over meals,
Yeah.
And so that that just added to it, you know, and it was very special. I'll forever be grateful for her for that. So I have had to miss my women's meeting for like 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to get back into the flow of things.
Yeah.
But you know, life is busy in recovery, and
Yeah, it is.
it's a
Live
good
full life.
thing.
Yeah.
For sure. So I think we will be leaving tomorrow morning at about 9:30 to head out to camps, which is where we go work with the unhoused every Tuesday. It's our thing. I really do enjoy it. I really do have a different appreciation for this opportunity. Going out in New York and seeing the unhoused community and how little resources that they have out there for them was heartbreaking, you know? And so getting to take part in that in our small community is great. I think there's so much gratitude on this couch today, right?
Yeah.
Like we're just all like happy and joyous and grateful, and oh my gosh, like I hope that even just through the screen that our gratitude and our joy has rubbed off on you guys, or you know, sending you that energy. So I think we are going to cut this a little bit short today. But yeah, we'll be back hopefully tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna have some talking circles this week too for our youth, and we'll have our regular meetings, right?
Yeah, on Thursday. I won't be here Friday though. Maybe
Okay.
not tonight. So
Okay.
I might have somebody cover for tonight. But Thursday definitely will.
Thursday, we'll have our regular meeting at 1950 South Shepherd. That's our open talking circle. And then we will have our women's meeting this Wednesday at 6 p.m. I'm looking forward to that. That's also at 1950 South Shepherd. Man, I think that is all we have for this week, other than what we have going on here at the office. So with that, I will close. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm sending all my love and light out to you guys. You guys want to have anything else?
Whoever's in Cal, I'm gonna see you. I'm going out there with CYC Council.
Where?
Yeah. We're gonna head out there on Wednesday for
Unity.
Unity and everything. So
Yeah, the youth
Really?
council. How many kids are going?
Awesome.
about 60 kids.
That's
60.
kids.
Wow.
They're going to the San Diego area, I think. So they fly out
Okay.
Wednesday morning. We have to have them at the airport by 9, right? So it's a great opportunity for them too.
That's amazing. Well, safe travels to all of our youth council. I think that's going to be a beautiful thing that they get to take part in, and you get to be there too.
No
Wow.
snagging.
No
Yeah.
snagging. Stay in the girls' room, okay?
Yeah. Nah, it's some boys.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me on the couch today, and
Thank you for having us.
for tuning in, everyone. And we'll be back tomorrow.